What's happening, guys? Fallen from OTB here, coming at you today with a new video, and we are going over some recent strategy that is working for people. Honestly, I have seen some tough wars that we have had recently, and just some YouTube comps that are working so well. Things like E-Drags and Loons, the drag bat strategies, certain things like that we haven't been doing very much. And it's shown because we have been losing a lot of wars lately, but we've learned that there are certain strats that work, and those who excel at those strats, it's all about, it's a learning experience here to learn about what you need to do given the base design to make these strategies work. So we're going to jump into it right away. We're doing an attack that I don't think I've ever gotten of myself here, so it's all about breaking a base off into quadrants. Now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a perfect square. All it has to be is a general flow of things. So you can see we're starting here to get this little corner taken care of. I was going to do a queen walk into that eagle, however she did pass right by the eagle. That E-Drag, I was not expecting the zap or those Tesla farms to be right there. So that didn't go all that well, but it actually did still create the funnel that I needed. So we'll see here that queen does go around. I did intend for her to go in to kill that. Here we got a blimp bomb started here from the bottom. Insane value from being able to kill all these defenses down here. I'm still kind of new with the blimp bomb, so I did lose a couple there on accident because I'm still getting better at such a strategy. But here we go. We still got those kills, and they even ran to the outside. So we got everything that we needed here. The queen's working her way along. You'll see her actually going the whole attack, really without needing any maintenance whatsoever. Now the goal up here is to get just 8 dragons. I've never done an attack like this before, but I could kind of envision it happening. I thought I'd have that eagle down, but that's okay. So we just start the drags right up here really easily. You can see where they take care of that, quarter to the half of the base, and they can just charge that town hall without a problem. I did start the champ down there, down bottom, just to make sure that we can get that set. So there are children fighting in the background here, so I'm going to put them on YouTube. I already warned them. So anyways, we're moving forward, and we got that down. The dragons are decently high health. Really, they're going to have the job done that they need to have done. And here we go, moving forward. The queen has worked her way all the way around the base. We took out all those key defenses there, leaving just a couple multi-infernos, which actually are not that big of a deal when you're talking about dealing with queen, or even dragons can tank those pretty well. One air defense that we all know the queen will be able to get. An extra rage down there used just for the queen. I expected the dragons to go a little bit farther. They did not. So that's okay. The queen's just going to clean up the rest. It's going to be an easy deal here. I had an extra spell there at the very end. I haven't done a strat like this before, but this just kind of comes down to you just do what you got to do to be able to keep up with the base that you are looking at. So there's no reason why you can't bend the strategies a little bit to fit what you're trying to do. Me using dragons is a perfect example. Just jumping all the way down 22, we got a shoe here. So here's a really cool strat where, you're seeing these spam strats are working so well. And take a look at the value that we're getting here. I mean, that's what you get for putting those two scatters right next to each other. We've damaged the town hall now quite a bit. Really, the goal here is all we need to do is take out that eagle area. You'll see where the Royal Champ comes in to take care of some things later, but we just need those witches to go around the outside here is pretty much the goal. And we just need to be able to push that cart into the middle just to get those key kills here as everything pushes forward. So as expected, everything's moving around the outside. Things are looking just fine. Heroes are lined up to where they need to be. You'll see the Royal Champ taking care of the Infernos. That's really nice to be able to have that. And then in the middle here, we see those Infernos taken care of very easily, thanks to the damage coming in from the log launcher there. So now we've got a whole bunch Look at that explosion there, and just a couple hits is all that Inferno Tower needs, so that will happen at a later time. We're going to freeze it for now to keep those witches alive, and then we just have a couple crucial defenses left right around that Town Hall. You see these bait bases, that happens quite often where the Town Hall is deeply protected by a lot of defenses around there, and also with heroes around. Soaks up a lot of damage for that Town Hall to do the damage and hit from the opposite side of the base. Here in this case, there's so many things alive, plus that freeze is very tactical also, and on top of that, we have the King with the ability up. King is amazing at killing the Town Hall in so many different scenarios. If he is alive at a Town Hall, I've never felt more, comfortable and protected with that. So here we go, the last defenses go down. King just basically barricades his way through and pounds through to kill that Inferno Tower. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, once again, people screaming, but that's okay. They're going to be famous. We got Swang number 23 right here. I will continue to push on. I've only got one opportunity to record this, and I shouldn't be doing it at work anyways, but here we go. Swang coming in to prove that the smash strats actually still do work. So he's going to be able to get that blimp bomb down over into the corner right there. He did freeze it just to make sure he could get there. And boom, we're able to drop onto the Inferno very quickly here. They're going to explode and they're going to kill all nearby defenses. You'll notice what he did as part of this is now opened up that quadrant of the base. So the troops are going to be able to move forward here in the event that, once they push through and kill the Town Hall. It's funny, we did have to use a jump here just to make sure the troops went straight ahead. These open walls are kind of risky sometimes, and you just don't want to mess with it. It pushes troops to the outside more often than not. So everything's going to move forward here. This is a very standard smash strat. I do like the effect of adding those couple healers coming in later, because they didn't need everything on the Warden as he was pushing in, because there's no defenses there. So it's cool to get those healers to lock on exactly to, to those troops once they get deployed. That way you can tank the Town Hall and things like that. And here they just push into the middle. They're working around the outside. That pathing was set very nice. We do have a single target Inferno out there. That's not going to be a huge deal, though it does like locking onto that King early, which is can be sad here. The King is able to do the job and get in there without too much of an issue. Meanwhile, the Royal Champ has pushed the bottom. Those single defenses there are not going to be strong at all to compete with that Royal Champ's power to come in and kill each defense one at a time. A little bit of a Tesla farm again up top there to worry about, not a problem. And things have just pushed around very nicely here. And here's where those wall openings can kill us, as we've seen time and time again. Queen is alive just long enough to take care of the Tesla farm, get a little bit of heals to kill those remaining defenses up top, and everything down here is getting just one at a time. Nice little healer split right there to assist with keeping those troops alive, and just a matter of time right here until this is over. It was a nice little split and a good pathing early right there. That allowed things to happen. Just got a couple more here now, and we'll jump into the most recent war where, here we go. This is against the clan who used all E-Drags against us, so apparently those work. Don't know how they were so effective, but they are. Number 15 to Thor. Now here is a master of the spam strat right here. Take a look at what he's able to get out of this. So we're just going to zoom into this real quick so we can see the destruction caused in this type scenario. So boom, we got those down, and look at all those zaps that are happening. Would you not trade all your spells for the opportunity to kill this beautiful luscious core of damage that's enough to literally kill all of your troops? So here we just strategically place those, and it's done. There you go. 9. That's the best 9% you can see killed on a base ever. using spells. So here the spam starts. Keep in mind this attack does slow down because then you just have one freeze that's available. So really the goal right here is take a look at how he's placed the log launcher. So we're able to kill both the eagle and the inferno, as well as putting damage down on anything, potentially in the way. That Royal Champ as well is taking damage just passively from this log launcher. So really the troops don't need to go core in this scenario because the core's dead. As long as things are able to push around the outside, that's all that really matters the most. We get a king up there to do some meat work and take care of that middle stuff. He just nice transition into that. There we have all those traps in the middle that are all for nothing. We have no witches up there that need to absorb those traps. So we got the RC pushing in toward this area, and if you weren't kept so busy, he could have killed that town hall. That's okay though. We have all the other witches pushing around the outside. No other spells, but we do have that queen ability. That's gonna pay for things later. And here's a great thing: when you're able to kill that town hall with witches and with a queen that's still alive. That usually eats witches alive, so it's kind of scary sometimes pushing them forward into them. So you have to have a plan. You have to have surviving troops beyond that. Really nice job by Thor. He got it going once again. Jumping all the way down to number 26. Drone. Another man who uses that spam strat and really gets it done on a base here that we've seen quite often. Despite us seeing the base so many times, it's actually not that easy to hit. So he is also a fan of doing the Zap Quake option on if you can get the value from the Eagle and or Inferno Towers or Scatters. So he's got that taken care of down there, which leaves him with, once again, a slower strat. 4 freezes. Things are going to be moving slowly, but it allows you to get ahead. And look how he places the log launcher here. This is really what there is to learn about this strat. Is yes, we're looking at a spam strat. Yes, it literally involves you slicing your finger across the screen 3 times. But when you have your placement and you have your timing set up, things are going to work so well for you. And here he's able to kill 2 Infernos just with the log launcher, and in it busted open all those walls and put all that damage down on the town hall. Here I believe the town hall dies to just witches, if I'm not mistaken, and giants, which is so nice to see because usually it takes heroes to bring them down in this type of attack. He actually had his heroes pushing around the outside this whole time. Which is cool, as long as you have enough troops pushing mid and you are able to have a plan for those scatters, which this plan was the freezes. What more can you ask for? Royal Champ did go down there, but they're going to be able to pick up the kill on that Inferno Tower with the Yetis. So that's nice. The bomb goes down. The bomb tower is a crucial thing against witches as well. That goes down. Now it all comes down to that queen pushing around the outside that's able to pick up everything that is needed. So I'm going to play one more attack, though I wasn't going to. I don't know. I feel guilty playing my attacks, but it just... I like to play my attacks because it's like, if I can do it, anyone can, kind of a scenario. So we're just going to go to 12. Same type scenario right here. Trying to get a benefit from the log launcher. I'm newer at this strat because I'd never used super giants before. In fact, I hated super giants, and I used to use all witches. Now I've mixed it with bowlers. Depending on the base, it's good. So I want to do the damage right there to the meaty defenses and also to the TH, and then we want to open up those walls. Again, the slice of the finger. You'll see the troops split for the most part, going on each top and bottom. As they go around, we want to get a little bit of an early, so the rage goes down. Before things get out of range, we want to pop the ability to push those giants forward, because I knew there was a lot of damage coming in on them. I could have put no, that's perfect. Everything's going forward. Those things went down so quickly, and just look how quick each side dies right here. It just gets absolutely annihilated. I did need to freeze the core a bit right there. But now we've got heroes, and heroes can tank scatter shots. So it's as long as it's not the witches, I'm okay with it. Yetis also tank them super well. So I was happy to see the Yeti staying core. And here we're at the point where, once again, we're happy to see that the Town Hall's art is so damaged, it's finally able to go down just with the Yetis. And we have a queen with an ability, and then this is how you want your outside to look as those witches are blasting around. You want things to hit simultaneously. It does require having timing. So it's good to be able to time out, having everything kind of come together at the same time. I absolutely love the bowlers added to this strat. I think it has added a touch that I'm so excited to have in spam strat. So there we see it. You can do it. Not every base is for this. Apparently all the other bases are good for E-Drags. As you can see, I'm a little bitter about that. But here we are. We got it done, and we're going to be able to have some better wars where confidence might not be there. These spam strats are working. So I hate to promote such a shameful thing, but here we are. If it's going to work, it's going to work. Anyways, guys, have a good one. This is Fallen from OTB signing off.